Hey guys, if you guys need your domination, evos, 12 and O's, whatever you guys need, whether it's online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA on Twitter. The link to his Twitter will be in the description down below. 100% reliable and 100% recommend you guys do it. So be sure to go hit him up now. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today, man, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on Triple Threat Online and how to win more games. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys, oh, this is how to never lose in Triple Threat, because obviously you're going to end up losing some games and stuff like that. However, this is how I have found the most success in playing Triple Threat Online, how I've been able to win a lot more of my games, how I get XP challenges done in these, and all that sort of fun stuff. So if this video does help you guys out, be sure to kill a like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'm also going to be showing you guys different budget lineups and stuff like that you guys can run, and kind of, like I said, how to play in-game to help you guys win some more games. So, like I said, let's get right into it. So right here, you guys can see there are these brand new Triple Threat Online challenges, and I did figure why not and go ahead and make a video on these and kind of tell you guys how to win more games and how to actually, you know, help you get some of these done. So you guys can see I've only really done Charlie Ward. I really haven't been playing too much. I did stream for a little bit, but like I was just kind of messing around. I wasn't really playing too serious. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. So taking a look, this is my main go-to lineup that I do use. Now, I do plan on showing you guys a lot more budget lineups, because I know a lot of you guys probably, you know, are either just starting with this game or something like that. So first of all, let me just show you why this is my team that I like to run. You do have a point guard that is a go-to scorer, and honestly, Pink Diamond Steph Curry is still the best card in this game. Obviously, it has probably the best release, and on top of that, just the best animations to get yourself wide open for threes. And that's kind of who you guys want in this, like, you know, point guard slash playmaker slash main scorer position. So in this position, I do recommend using either a point guard, shooting guard, or a small forward, but mainly like a point guard and shooting guard. Some other good budget options that you guys can run, guys like, well, not really budget options, but other options I should say that you can run are guys like Bob Cousy. Nate Archibald's a little bit outdated, so I really would try to stay away from him. But Bob Cousy's really good. John Stockton, Darren Williams, John Wall, Kyrie Irving, Steve Nash. All those kind of guys are really good. Getting into some of the budget options, you can use a guy like Sleepy Floyd in this position. He has a good release. He's definitely good enough to help you guys get open on some wide open shots. Trae Young, ideally, again, is a very solid option for this position. And then there are some rubies that I guess you could use, but I would try to stick to a little bit more higher rated players. So taking a look at some shooting guards that you could use in this position, guys like Richie Guerin, he's going to be like probably the main guy, I would say. Richie Guerin and Steph Curry are two pretty good players for Triple Threat. I was going to say identical, but obviously Richie Guerin doesn't move in this game like Steph does. However, he is still very solid and still one of the guys that you can definitely go ahead and use in your main scorer position. And he is very cheap, especially as a budget card. He is a very cheap option that you guys can use as sort of your main scorer. Byron Scott is another good one that you guys can put there. He does, again, move a little bit kind of quicker. He does have a very good release. And, again, his shot is really easy to green. So he is somebody that you guys can put in that position. Now, like I said, there are a few small forwards that you guys can use. Dr. J is definitely one of them. Latrell Sprewell is another very solid option. But, I mean, like I said, small forwards don't really move like that. Like, Andrew Wiggins could high-key be somebody that you guys can use in that spot. Taking a look at some other budget options just really quick, because like I do kind of want to, the main scoring position is really important, to be honest with you guys. So I kind of do want to cover this one just a little bit. Like Isaiah Ryder, Desmond Mason, those are two guys that are very good as well for that. Pete Maravich is good. Steve Smith is a very good one as well that you guys can go ahead and go and use. He is relatively cheap. I mean, you can get him for under 20k. Yeah, I guess that's really it for that list. And then, yeah, there's really nobody else in this one. But you guys kind of get the point of what I'm saying. Anybody that can really get you some quick buckets and stuff like that, and really you can run your officer. AI is another good one, especially for triple threat. Maybe there's some more in the flash thing. Maybe not. But you guys kind of get the point of like what I'm trying to say and kind of how, you know, I think you guys should run this. Like I said, Darren Williams is pretty cool. But yeah, getting into the next position here, we're going to be talking about why I run a guy like Paul Pierce on the other side of the wing. Paul Pierce, his main goal in this team is to be a nice little 3-and-D guy, but also a little bit of slashing ability. But mainly I like to shoot, so I don't really slash in all that much. I mainly focus on shooting. So yeah, Paul Pierce, again, really solid wing player. Other guys that you guys can play on the wings that are really solid. Guys like Victor Oladipo. You can run Klay Thompson. Richie Guerin could also be in this spot. Basically, it's anybody that has a really solid jump shot. So even if you wanted to run the Byron Scott and Michael Cooper duo, that is perfect for triple threat. That's actually going to be one of the budget or lineups that I'm going to kind of talk about a little bit. And yeah, on the wings though, like I said, Baylor is really good for that spot. Paul George is really good. KD, LeBron, all those sort of guys. But by far, my favorite budget option, I would say, for this method is going to be Amethyst Andrea Karolinko. This is the perfect card to use in triple threat. He doesn't have range extender, however, he plays such good defense. He rebounds the ball, and his jump shot is super cash. Every time I use him in triple threat, it is just straight up greens. I just like Pierce because I rarely miss with him as far as like not greening a shot. So that's just why I like using him. But yeah, Karolinko does everything you need. And again, in this position, you're kind of looking for somebody plays defense, rebounds, can attack the rim, but also can shoot that ball lights out with a really good release. The final spot I'm going to be talking about is going to be Draymond. Draymond is probably the perfect player for triple threat, I would say. Reason why, he is a power forward slash center, but the thing is even though he's like undersized, he is juiced defensively, and he can really check any big man in this game, and that is why I do like him. Now, you might get killed on the glass a little bit, but still. Some other good, people that you guys can use for triple threat. Again, AK is a very solid option, like a very solid option. I highly recommend using, but guys like Giannis are perfect for this. You could even put a guy like LeBron in this situation. George Mikan is very solid. You honestly can get away with using guys like Al Horford. But like I said, there's a lot of good like budget cards you guys can run here. You could put even a guy like Jerome Kersey in this spot, to be honest with you. It's literally just somebody to be able to play good defense in the post and D up and stuff like that. Like right here, Big Z could kind of work in that spot. Larry Kennan, again, a very solid budget option that you guys can go ahead and look at. A really underrated player that I think a lot of people overlook is this Diamond Larry Johnson. I mean, if he wasn't so much, I could see a lot more people using him, but he is a very solid card. And when I used him in triple threat, like I greened like 7 shots in a row with him. So like he's definitely got a very good jump shot. Cat is very good. Mike Dunleavy is a very good player for the wing side of things. But yeah, you guys kind of get the point about this third spot. So like I said, feel free to take a combination of any of those players, put them together, and build up a lineup that'll help you actually win more games. By far the best budget lineup I think you guys can rock as far as playing triple threat is probably Richie Guerin, Michael Cooper, and Karolinko. 3 Amethyst players that are very solid. They play like a lot better. Michael Cooper's perfect for the wing. He has Hall of Fame clamps, like a 95 lateral quickness, and can shoot the ball very easily. He's got a great release. Richie Guerin can run all over the place and green some easy threes. And then you do have Karolinko, who again can shoot the ball, rebound, play defense, and again, that release is butter. So I'm gonna hop into a game here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and even use Karolinko and show you guys just a little bit of how good he really is. And yeah, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rock a lineup like this though, just because I think that's a little bit better. But yeah, so this is gonna be my lineup. We're gonna go ahead, hop into the game, and give you guys some in-game tips as well. All right, let's go. AK, easy, wide open layup to start the game off. My opponent actually does have a very good team. He does have Josh Smith, John Wall, and Isaiah Ryder. So this is going to be kind of something that I think you guys should pay attention to a little bit. Slashing teams are very good for triple threat as well. Basically, it's just you're going to be able to rim run the entire game, get a lot of good blow-by animations, and also, you guys will see right here, they can shoot the ball. I wanted to leave my opponent open because I was kind of hoping he was going to green it, so I'm glad he did. But yeah, slashing oriented teams are very solid as well. But again, I do like shooting because you guys can get a lot more offense from shooting the ball in triple threat. I feel like you guys are going to see right here, we're going to get wide open with Curry. He's going to knock down a little bit of a full white for me. I'll take that. But yeah, so getting into some in-game tips here on defense, what you guys want to do is if you notice that your opponent can green, do not leave them open. Okay, simply put, I play up against people that try to leave me open because they think paint sitting is going to work. And it really just doesn't, work like that. One of the best things, though, that I could say is like this right here. So you guys can see using those screens and getting wide open is going to be something that you really want to take advantage of. That's basically like the main way to win triple threat games is to be chucking up threes and stuff like that. You guys are going to see like we're going to be able to clamp up here a little bit. But that is, again, why slashers are really good. Now, for the offensive side of the floor, like I said, looking at threes is very solid, but you really just want to slow your offense down. Don't rush up any bad shots or anything like that. because then all you're going to do is just take bad shots. So right here, we're going to be patient. Oh, he actually got a really good animation right there. I can't even deny that. That was just really solid. Good breakup right there by Curry. He's going to get kind of open with Josh Smith here. Let's go. Perfect defense. Just got to be able to grab these boards. See, like, that's the only problem with triple threat is sometimes you'll get killed on the glass, and that can really make or break a game. But right here, you guys are going to see my opponent played good defense. Not going to front that. Let's go. Got to be able to green that. I'm hitting a lot of whites right now. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, you guys can kind of see I'm more looking to shoot the ball. Slashing is cool and all, but you guys can honestly like play very good defense against slashers if like you know what you're doing. The best way to do it is honestly just try to help off and stuff like that. I like to give up 2s rather than I like to give up 3s because I feel like you're bound to give up a 2 anyway. Like you guys can just kind of see right there from that animation. But yeah, I feel like it is just bound to happen. We finally get a green right there from Curry, but you guys can kind of see what I'm doing on offense. If you guys don't know how to Curry slide, it's literally just down diagonal on the analog stick here. So again, same thing. I'm going to let him shoot. I'll give him wide open. He's greening his shots. I got to give him credit for that. But yeah, I mean, I'm completely content with letting people like, I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to like say this because the thing is like for me, I don't care if people score because I know I'm going to be able to knock home 3 after 3 and get the win. Ideally though, for you guys, I would try to recommend letting more people shoot the ball because you can kind of bait them a little bit easier. I know I just said to like attack the rim or let them attack the rim and stuff, but like that's just my method. I like to give up more 2s and 3s, but you guys can kind of see now that I'm greening, I'm starting to cook a little bit and we're kind of getting this lead blowing out pretty nicely. I'm going to show you guys a little bit more of an in-game tip that I think a lot of people don't know about that's going to actually help you guys out in beating off-ballers a lot. And I'm going to show you guys right after I get this ball back. So again, good defense. We're just going to kind of play this bait defense a little bit. Good defense again. Just got to be able to get that board. Okay, well, now hopefully this game is done with its foo-foo stuff. But really quick, if you guys do pass and screen away, you guys are going to see there is a little bit of a gap between John Wall and Curry. That 3 is going to be there a lot, especially if you guys are using a guy like Curry. You will be able to get that 3 wide open 9 times out of 10 and be able to green that shot almost every single time. Now, if you are finding out that your opponent's jumping that lane or whatever, obviously send them on a backdoor cut, change it up, do something a little bit different. But also, just as like a, just as like another like, you know, tip, because like I feel like people just kind of overlook takeover sometimes. If you have takeover on a player and it is sharp takeover, take advantage of that. You can literally meter off, you can green fading 3s like there's no tomorrow, and you could probably smack full whites anyway if you didn't green it. But yeah, like literally take advantage of your takeovers. That is how I have found success in this. So yeah, like I said, I hope this video helped you guys out. I wanted to focus more on the lineups rather than the in-game tips because in-game tips is a little tricky. Like it all depends on who you play up against. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, be sure to comment them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, peace.